guys, welcome to Remind Me to Read. Today is Valentine's Day, so I decided that I want to do a video called Makeup and Books, or Books and Makeup. I was inspired to do this tag by Hannah. She did this video like a while back, and I said, oh, I'm going to do that video definitely. So since today's Valentine's Day, I decided that today would be the perfect day to put on some makeup. If you've never seen this tag before, it's the different steps of putting on makeup. It's not very specific, it's just like the basics, and for each step there is a question. So let's start now with number 1, primer. Pick a book that had a lasting impression on you. I don't use primer at all, actually. I just use moisturizer. This is a clean and clear moisturizer. It's just you're only supposed to use it for like problem areas, like if you have like bumps or redness. I use it in my forehead, my nose, and below my lip. I have like a very dry face. I actually use lotion as well, Jergens, just a little bit, because like even though I'm like my face is dry, too much lotion will make my face like oily. That's kind of still a lot, but alright. Oh, a book that had a lasting impression on me is The Kite Runner by Khaled Hosseini. I should move over so I could put it up here. The reason why I had a lasting impression is because I read it in high school only once, and I think about that book all the time. And if people ask me what my favorite book is, I'll say The Kite Runner. Number 2, foundation. Favorite first book in a series. I have a foundation, but I don't really use it. It's this CoverGirl clean normal skin. I got it in the shade Tawny. I don't really like it. I've been thinking about getting a new shade or new brand, because I don't really wear that, so no foundation today. My favorite first book in a series is Divergent by Veronica Roth. The reason why I love it so much is because like for a long time I wasn't reading, so it wasn't until I read that book, it was recommended, and I got back into reading. I've been reading ever since. I love the whole series, but Divergent is like very special to me. Next is concealer. I use the Ulta Beauty brand. The question for concealer is pick a character you'd want to get rid of, and this is very easy. I don't use a lot because my skin isn't very like problematic, so I just try to get rid of redness and like discoloration, and I put it on my neck because my neck is darker than the rest of me. Yeah, I pretty much use it as foundation because they're pretty much the same thing. It doesn't matter. Real Technique sponge. The character I want to get rid of is from An American Marriage by Tayari Jones. The character is Andre. If you've read the book, you know that Andre is like a very conflicting character for the main characters. Like he's like an antagonist, kinda. And he just gets in the way. I'm just like, if he wasn't there, the book would have ended the way that I wanted it to, you know? I don't put too much on because I like for my makeup to look as natural as possible. I don't like to really look like I'm wearing makeup. Number 4, powder. I use CoverGirl again. I actually really do like this powder. I feel like maybe it does match my skin very well. The question is, pick your favorite last book in a series. My favorite last book in a series is Isla and the Happily Ever After by Stephanie Perkins. The series, you don't really have to read it in order, but I suggest it. Isla and the Happily Ever After is so cute to me. Based in New York and Paris at the same time. And there's just so many things that they do in the book that I think is so cute, and it's a favorite. Number 5 is eyebrows. I use Benefit's Cabral in shade 6. My eyebrows are pretty full, but they do have like sparseness, so I started filling them in like last year, and this is really good. It's not the darkest shade. I just have to do it like really light. As I said, I don't like to look like I'm wearing makeup. Just a little bit goes a long way, and like there's a lot of product in here. The question is, pick a book you think everybody should read. I think everyone should read The Opposite of Loneliness by Marina Keegan. She was a college student and she died. Her goal was to work for the New York Times, which she did make happen. But like right after graduating, her boyfriend and her were driving and he fell asleep behind the wheel and they crashed, and he lived, but she died. And it's really sad, but her writing was really good. The book is filled with short stories and essays that were put together by like her teacher or something and her parents. Yeah, I really enjoyed that book. It's a favorite. I try not to do too much at the inner corners of my eyebrows because that's when it starts to look kind of harsh. But some days your eyebrows look good, sometimes they don't. Today is like a regular brow day. Next is eyeshadow. I use this palette by It's My Ray. It's very cute. It has highlighters, concealers, not concealers, what is it called? Contour colors. And here are the eyeshadows. My mirror is very dirty. I usually use this one on the daily, so I think I'm just gonna use that because it'd be so much easier. I have to go to work after this. The question is, pick a book with your favorite colors on the cover, and I chose The Rest of Us Just Live Here by Patrick Ness. It's a blue book, and I like it because blue is my favorite color. And I actually like all types of shades of blue. I love a dark blue, I love a light blue, and the cover represents that. And for eyeshadow, this color, it's called Tiffany, and it has like a rose gold look inside the palette, but when it goes on, it's more gold on my skin tone. So yeah, I just use my finger lately, just rub it in there. And I have hooded eyes, so I have to like really keep it low on my lid as not to make a mess. And then you just blend. Next is eyeliner. The number 7 question is, pick a dark and mysterious book. I don't really use eyeliner. It's very tricky, especially with hooded eyes, to like do a cat eye or whatever. Sometimes I do like to put eyeshadow underneath my bottom eyelashes. So for this question, we'll do that. A dark and mysterious book would have to be Origin by Jessica Curie. The reason why I picked that book is because it's like based in like a jungle, and a jungle is creepy. It's about a girl who was created in a lab. They created her in a way that she is immortal, so she can't die, and that's all she knows. She's 16 years old. All she knew all her life is that she's special, and the people in the lab that she was raised by is scientists, and they treat her as such because she's a lab experiment, and like as she's learning all these different things about the world, you know, she wants to be free of it. She has like all these questions about life and death, and like, does she really want to live on forever and all that stuff. Okay, so for eyeliner, I'm going to use this dark color called Passion. Let's see if I don't mess up. To start in the center to test it out, I guess. I'm using this brush that is very tiny but edged. I never did this color combination before. You can't really see it because it's glitter, but oh well. The next step is blush. I really love this blush by Wet n Wild. I've had it a long time. What color is it? 328B, Mellow Wine. I feel like it's a good blush color for me, actually. The question is, pick a book with a cringeworthy romance. So for this one, I choose November 9 by Colleen Hoover. Because if you read the book, like I liked the book when I first read it, but looking back, I realized that it was a little weird. The storyline about a girl who, she was in an accident where she got badly burned, like 3rd-degree burns, like on the half side of her body. This guy she meets, he really likes her. And you're like, oh, this guy is so sweet. Because like he sees beyond her third-degree burns, right? But the story takes a turn, and it's supposed to be really sweet, but I don't know, looking back, it was definitely weird. Not to say that someone who has third-degree burns doesn't deserve love, but sometimes you have to question people's motives, you know? I love blush. Like, I will put like a lot on. Sometimes I have to like check myself and don't go overboard. Next is highlighter, which is my favorite part, but I haven't been wearing highlighter a lot lately. I like to use a highlighter in this palette. Usually I use this color, which is Radiant, but it's like a play on the palette's name, Radiant, like a peachy gold. The question is, pick a book that brightens your day. Oh, I like to highlight my nose. I have a proper brush for highlight, but I do like it when beauty gurus use like a tiny little brush. It makes it more easier to like direct where you want the highlight to go. I think I'm probably doing it too high, probably. You eventually just use your fingers. Okay, a book that brightens my day. Landline by Rainbow Rowell. I love that book. It's so cute. I've only read it once, but like it's definitely a book that I could see myself reading more than once. It's about a married couple. The wife and husband and their kids are supposed to go see the grandma for Christmas, but the wife has to stay behind to finish some work. She works for like a TV show as a writer, and like I guess her and her husband were having struggles already, so that just added to the struggles already of their marriage. But while her husband leaves to go to the grandma's, she stays with her mom in the town, in their city, and then she uses one of her old phones in her bedroom to call her husband. But when she calls, the person who answers the phone isn't her husband in the present day, it's her husband when they first met. So I feel like that is a really cute book. It doesn't explain why the phone is magical, but if you read the book, it's just too cute with their flashbacks and all that stuff, and you get to learn about their relationship. It's very, very cute, and that was definitely a very sweet book to have. Like, I would definitely read it today if I had it. The last question is for lipstick, and the question is, pick your favorite kiss. Usually I would use Fenty Beauty. This is the color Griselda, which is a vampy red, but I don't think it will go on my lips today. I don't know, like I don't want to go too out. As I said, I like to keep it as natural as possible. So today I'm going to use Baby Lips, and it just moisturizes your lips, and if you put like a lot, it'll look like lip gloss. I love this stuff by Maybelline. I like to highlight my Cupid's bow, but my favorite book kiss is, this is a hard one because I don't really pay attention to, like, I know romance, but I don't really pay attention to the amazing kiss scenes, you know? I forget about them. But the one that comes to mind is The Hunger Games, when Peeta and Katniss kiss for the first time during the games. Well, you don't know if it's for their love or because of the cameras, blah, blah, blah. But I feel like the kiss was real, and that was Katniss's real love for Peeta coming out. So anyway, that's it for the look. I'm gonna take you guys down. This is what it's looking like, my eyeshadow. Oh wait, I forgot mascara. Where is that on the list? Okay, hold on. I'm missing a question. Mascara, I use this Tarte mascara. I don't know what brand. I mean, I know the brand is Tarte, but I don't know. Tartiste. I only put it on my top lashes because doing your bottom is just so much hard to remove. And the question for mascara is, pick a long book, and for this long book I choose Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban because it's the longest book I read lately. Well, actually I read Goblet of Fire, which is longer, I believe, but I really loved Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. It was lengthy, but it was like lengthy with a purpose, and like I enjoyed it all the way through. The lighting is not great, but this is the final look. Blush, mascara, eyebrows, highlight, lips, all of that, all done. So anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I don't know who to tag, but if you want to do it, go ahead and do it yourself as well. This was fun. Thank you for watching and have a great day.